Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be doing my top 10 favourite films of 2015. Now just before we get started, I want to say that I haven't seen every single movie of 2015. So if there's a movie on here that you haven't seen that you love, don't be discouraged because I probably haven't seen it yet. 2015 hasn't been the greatest year for film in my opinion. It's been a really good year, it hasn't been a great year. You know, we were promised some really good films that haven't really delivered quite well. One good example I can think of is Fantastic Four. That was just a horrible movie, and I was thinking about doing a top 10 worst movies of 2015, but I couldn't think of 10 that I hated that much, or 10 that I have seen that I hated. I think 2016 is going to be a really good year for film. I mean, we have 7 superhero films coming out, maybe 6 if Gambit actually delivers. Some great Disney films, some great Pixar films. Finding Dory, oh my god, I can't wait for that. The new Ghostbusters reboot, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the BFG. I'm gonna save this for my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2016, which is coming up. I'm probably gonna do more of those type of videos because there is like really shit films coming out in January. The month that's really good is going to be next month, February, because we have Deadpool. Number 10, Jurassic World. I thought this was really great. It had some great action scenes, had some great dinosaur fights in it. That was really good. And Chris Pratt, he was really good in the role. I have been watching him on Parks and Recreation lately, and he was also on Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was great there. But Parks and Recreation, he is so funny. I'm on the last season of that now, and it's going to be emotional. Anyway, yeah, it was great to see the franchise revamped in such a good way. Number 9, Cinderella. This is the live action 2015 adaptation of the 1950s Disney's Cinderella. This was such a charming movie, like it really was. Had some beautiful set pieces, some great action, and it was visually stunning. Like it really was beautiful to look at, and I loved it because they didn't change too much in it, so it was basically like watching the same Cinderella film. Number 8, Mockingjay Part 2. I know not everyone loved this film, like not everyone liked Jurassic World, I did, but not everyone liked Mockingjay Part 2. They thought it was a bit like overkill and not that good and a bit boring. I 100% disagree. I absolutely loved it. It was just such a good film, a really bittersweet moment because, you know, I love seeing the end of, I hate seeing the end of like franchises, and then I love them, especially book to film ones. Like they're the saddest because, you know, you're probably not going to see them like Harry Potter. The end of that really killed me. But we're getting Fantastic Beasts, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it was really emotional, really action-packed, great film. And the end was a great way to end the franchise. Saddest scene was probably the bit with the cat. That killed me. And I've been with Hunger Games from the beginning, and I've loved every single film so much. Number 7, Spy. Melissa McCarthy is one of my favourite comedic actresses ever. I absolutely love her. She is so funny. And when I heard that she was doing a spy film, I was just so happy. And this is a really funny spy film, but also being really serious. I've never laughed so hard at a film before and been in so much pain with a film before, because I was like, it was really embarrassing to the cinema because I was laughing so hard and tears running down my face. That is a good sign when a movie can make you actually hurt because it's so funny that your stomach is like in pain and your eyes are like soaked because you are laughing so hard. That's a sign of a good funny movie. Jason Statham was really surprised in this film. Like, he's hilarious, and I really want to see him in more comedic things, as was Miranda. She was great. She's great in every role. Number 6, Ant-Man. This is probably the funniest Marvel film that we've ever gotten. It doesn't take itself too seriously, you know, you can just have a fun time watching it, and that's why I love it so much, because it's not like, it's not a chore to watch. I'm not saying that the other ones were, it's just you have to be quite involved in those films, but with this one, you know, it's an easy plot line and really fun to watch, but also has some great action scenes, really intense ones and really funny ones, some great characters, and Paul Rudd was great in this film. But Evangeline Lilly was great because she is going to be the Wasp. What made this film for me was seeing Wasp at the end, and when we see Janet Van Dyne when she sacrificed herself, and looking at Hope Van Dyne's new suit that we are definitely going to see in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and maybe see in Avengers Infinity War. Number 5, Inside Out. Now this is a very, very emotional film for me. The good type of emotion, like a sad emotional film, and you know, Pixar has really done it again. It was a really, really great film. The characters were great. Joy and anger are my favourite characters, and I love this film because it teaches kids to deal with their emotions, and like that it's okay to have emotions, which is a really good lesson to teach, especially kids. I'll just never get over Bing Bong. Number 4, Kingsman: The Secret Service. How freaking amazing was this film? I mean, I just loved it. It was so good, so action-packed, so funny, so witty, so dramatic in some parts. Really, really was intense, very intense scenes. Taron Egerton, where did he come from? He's a great character. You know, he really, really was good. Yeah, he would be good in a Han Solo movie. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing him in a Han Solo movie. But yeah, he is definitely going to go far, and I can't wait for the sequel because they had some great cast in this film. Colin Farrell was great. Samuel L. Jackson was great. That one with the blades for legs, she was great as well. Number 3, Avengers Age of Ultron. Now this movie was number 2, but a film that was so amazing came out that I had to put this one at number 3. I absolutely love this movie. It's one of those films that I can watch over and over again and never get bored of it. You know, because it's just such a fun watch. You know, it's really, really good, and I don't understand the people that don't like it. You know, I've seen in some big film reviewers' top 10 lists that this wasn't even on the top 10 list. Like, I don't get it. It was really, really good film. The only thing I didn't like about it is I didn't have an end credit scene, and the one that did have was a little bit weak. Because this is the sequel to my favourite film of all time, The Avengers, it deserves a place on my top 10 list. And I love it because of Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is my favourite character of all time in this film, and I can't wait to see her in Civil War. Number 2, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. I can't describe how much I loved this film. I thought it was such a great addition to the franchise. So much better than the prequels, and just a tad better than the originals. It had some great scenes, and it really did make you feel like you were in the Star Wars universe. And the thing is, I only got into Star Wars this year, and I'm such a big fan already, as you can tell. It's amazing down to the sets, the director, the actors, especially Daisy Ridley. She was just the best part of that film. All of it was amazing, and I can't wait for Rogue One. So now for my honourable mentions. These are the films that I love, but I couldn't put on this list because there wasn't enough space. So there's Ted 2, Goosebumps, The Duff, The Scorch Trials, and Trainwreck. So my number 1 favourite movie of the year, you probably already guessed it, and that's Mad Max Fury Road. I haven't done a review for this film, and that's probably one of my biggest regrets on this channel, because I really, really wanted to do a review and a spoiler review for this movie, but I didn't, and when I wanted to, it was too late, and that's a really unfortunate situation. Anyway, I will say this now and forever, this film was a masterpiece. A true, true masterpiece. And you can't argue with that because it's basically written in the stars. It was so imperfect and raw and brutal that it made it so phenomenal. I love it. I really, really love it. Everyone did such a fantastic job on the film, and Furiosa really made this movie. She was fantastic. Charlize Theron has to be Captain Marvel. If she's not, I'll be really disappointed because she was born for the role. But yeah, a truly amazing movie. If you haven't watched it, I would definitely give it a go. It's basically a 2-hour chase scene, and that is a horrible way to describe it, but it is so much more than that. It is so I could go really in depth with it, what I think of it and why you should watch it, but I haven't got a lot of time and my memory is going to run out in a bit, so just take my word that you have to watch it, and if you've already watched it, tell me what you think of it down below. So that's my top 10 movies of 2015. 2015 has been a good year for me. You know, it's a year that I started my YouTube channel, and it has progressively growing. You know, I don't have that many subscribers, but the subscribers that I do have, I want to say to you all, thank you so much for subscribing, thank you so much for watching my videos, liking my videos. I really can't thank you enough, and I hope that 2016 brings me more subscribers, more fans for this, because I really want this channel to grow, so I can connect with all the movie lovers out there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you get all the best of luck for 2016. Don't forget to write your top 10 films of 2015 in the comments below, and I'll take some recommendations. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I hope you all have a great year. Thank you so much for watching,